Welcome to today's video, and in this video I'll be sharing with you how I'm able to get whooping 42,000 naira from the Nigerian government. I'm sure you're super excited to hear the story of how I'm able to do it to get 42,000 naira from the Nigerian government. Okay, join me as I tell you the story of how I'm able to make this possible. Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. Okay, let me take you backstory so that you can fully understand how I'm able to get this particular income from the Nigerian government. I actually got married about 2 years now, like it will be 2 years in just a few months from now. And I've actually not done a 9 to 5 in the real sense since I got married. And that's because I got married as a student, and my husband has been a very nice man. He has been footing the bills when it comes to food, lifestyle, shelter, and the basic necessity of life. Like, in all sphere, my husband has been a wonderful man. Yeah, he has been trying, and I've been living the best baby girl's life. Like, in the real sense of it, I've been living the best baby girl's life, which the Igbos will call Obiageri. Yes, I'm the Obiageri one of my husband. Like, I'm literally eating his money, and I'm super excited about it. Yes, what can be that sweet than to be pampered? I love it. Yeah, so when I got married, I was in school, and I finished school about a year ago from now. That would be like last year June, almost a year in about 2 months or so from now. So after I finished school, I've not actually taken up a job as well, since there's something that is being done in Nigeria when you're done with school. It's called the NYSC, the National Youth Service Corps. So I was able to apply for it, and you get a total earning of 33,000 naira for applying for it and all those kind of stuff. But it is even a very simplified process for me because I'm married. So I'm actually not being thrown into the Sambisa forest like some people. That's a joke actually. That's not actually to ridicule anyone. That's just a joke. Just to tell you that the NYC will always shovel people into different part of the country, because the real aim of NYC is actually to promote unity, love, and oneness among us as Nigerian, and that is basically what they do. But for the fact that I'm married, NYC don't also separate marriages, so I have the opportunity to choose the particular state I want to be. So with that, I was just able to tender my marriage certificate, my domicile letter, and a change of name, like newspaper publication that shows that this is now the new name I'm bearing and all those good stuff. And so just by doing that, I was able to retain the state where I am currently, and that is actually a wonderful one for me. And apart from that, I also have the opportunity of choosing locality where I want to serve. That means that I can choose the area exactly where I want. So with that, with my domicile letter, they would see the local government I'm currently staying, and because they see the local government, you also have what it takes to write a concessional letter while you apply in camp. So all you need to do is write a concessional letter of why you want to be posted to a particular local government, and it doesn't just end there. You also have the opportunity, like, I think this is done for marriage, health ground, basically marriage and health ground, and I think they usually agree to redeploy if you are redeploying based on security. That's for some states where people might say they feel threatened and stuff like that. But basically in this our side, like, security is not really an issue, so it is basically health and marriage. So I was able to apply based on the platform of marriage, and I wrote a concessional letter telling them the place I want, my local government that because you know that even in a particular state there are several local governments under it, and it can still be amazing that if not for these little opportunities they give, I might not be able to be in the same local government with my husband. And sometimes it can be as expensive as taking transport of about 3,000 naira for go and come and stuff like that. And if you have to pay that much, sometimes you might need to stay where you are just for the main period of time you'll be doing the service, because it will really make sense that you're coming home from a very far distance like that every blessed day. That might be stressful for you as a person, safety as well. And so there's no big deal, just you might have to take accommodation. But since there's opportunity for me to apply for the particular local government where I wanted, I applied for the exact local government I want with my domicile letter and my marriage certificate and all those certificates I use in applying for the particular state in the first place. So all I did was just to request for the local government. And the good part is that you will not just request for local government that you want. You also have opportunity of saying at least 2 places you can work in that particular local government that is close to you. So for me, I actually choose a school as a place where I want to work, and I choose two schools that are actually very close to me, and luckily for me, I was given a school that is just at the back of my house. So in 5 minutes, I'm already at my workplace. That's to tell you how super duper easy it is for me. And the good part is that I actually don't even take a subject that requires me to teach everybody, although I love teaching. Like personally, I have passion for I love teaching, and this is just exactly why I'm creating this content for you, telling you how exactly I'm able to earn 42,000 naira from the Nigerian government. And I actually love interacting with people, and this is exactly why I chose a school. I created a video for you where I teach you exactly everything I know about relationship. You just check the description of this video, you'll see the link to watch that video where I explain everything I actually think will be needful for you in relationship. I actually love to impact people with my knowledge and express how grateful I am for having opportunity to have those knowledge like in my hands, because just like this NYC, I'm telling you that I'm earning 42,000 naira with it. It's something that many people are anxious and nervous to pick it up or not to pick it up, because they are wondering if it is something they want to do. They don't want to leave their husband. They are nervous. They are like, they lobby for it a lot. But for me, when I got into the system, just being enlightening, I knew that I don't even need to lobby for it. I don't need to pay anybody. I didn't pay anybody any dime. The only money I know I paid was money for registration, which was I think 5,000 or 8,000, where you did templating, they register for you on the system, and that was just a cafe. Every other thing was just we just require you to bring out all the certificates you have that you actually want to tender to show that this is why you need that particular treatment, and that's just it. Like someone that have health issue now might want to be in a particular area. Some areas might be very dusty and might prefer a particular environment or a parent's house, their parent house, so that they can be under the watch of people who understand the state of their health. And well, why not? There's already opportunity for you to be granted that. And if you don't know, you feel like you have to lobby for everything, you have to pay for everything. So for me, I like teaching people when I know something, and I also like getting to hear other people's opinion about things. Like it makes me enlightened. I'm so excited about life in general. So as I was saying, I take a subject that it doesn't even demand me to teach the old school. It's their practical biology and practical chemistry. So it is just for the science senior students in the secondary level, SS1, 2, and 3. And the SS3 is actually even planning for WAEC and all those good stuff. I'm super excited to be part of the system. Like I'm super excited to be part of the system. It's giving me vibe and joy that I'm actually privileged to teach these ones some of the things that I've learned in the past and the things that are required of them to learn. I'm super excited about it. I have students that they are not that much, so they are easy to teach, easy to relate with. It's a private school, so it's not even that. It's a big school actually, but not necessarily like a school where the children are not reasonable and stuff. These ones are very reasonable. They are very intelligent and smart. Like I mean, and smart. When you teach them, you know that everything they've been taught before, they try their best to assimilate, to understand, and they ask reasonable questions. And I really love the system. I'm super excited. I love the system, and I'm happy to be doing this for the federal government, like to impact my world and my generation as a whole. So I'm saying this now from a point, because you might say, still, are you not working? I'm saying this from a point of somebody who has done a 9 to 5 in the real sense of it. I've done a 9 to 5 where I go to work as early as 6 and come back 8, 9, 10 sometimes, due to hold up. Like if you're in Nigeria, if you know what hold up means, that means that there's actually traffic and all those stuff. So due to traffic and different things, you come back late, you go very early because you don't want to be stuck in traffic. And I've done jobs that are actually very time demanding. This one hardly demands much of my time. I can leave home as much as 7:35, 7:40 and still get to school at their deadline of 7:45. Their deadline for late coming is 7:45, and I still get there as exactly their on or before their deadline of 7:45, because my house is just a stone throw to my workplace, and that makes it super easy for me. The routines I have are very minimal, and it's just about me going to school, take the 2 classes or 3 classes that I have, and I think I used to have about 2 or 3 classes in a week as well. So it's not really that too mentally stressful, it's not physically stressful. You just teach them basically what they're expected to do for the week and all that good stuff, and that's just it. And we also have something called CDS, which is the Community Service Development. We do that every Thursday, where we have sometimes family meetings, sometimes we reach out to people, sometimes we go for events and all those good stuff. I'm super excited about this particular scheme and how it is designed. It is designed in a way that as much as you're working, you won't feel the pressure like you're working. Because for me, imagine that I come back from school as early as 2 o'clock. I mean, I can be back into my house as 2 o'clock, 2 on dot. That's because the school closes by 1:55 p.m. because they go for short break and prepare for lesson period. I actually don't do lesson. That's because I'm enjoying my Obiageri life. If not, I would have taken up lesson. That's another stream of income for you as being a teacher and all that good stuff. You also have opportunity of taking extra lesson in school where the parents would say, please let me coach this child specifically on your subject and things like that. And you also have opportunity of doing home lesson. These are other streams of income that actually comes with being a teacher and educating people. Like, you're not limited. The sky is just your starting point. Once you decide that the knowledge you have, you don't want to keep it to yourself, you want to give it to others, you have opportunity of people seeing your value and willing to invest in the value you have. And that's just the good part. But for me, because I'm currently enjoying my baby girl's life, please, so I did not take off any other extra lesson or any other thing. So all I'm doing is, once it's 1:55, I leave this school, and by 2 on dot, I'm back home, and I have my time to enjoy my wifely duty, be a wife, be a full-time housewife from 2 to the next day, and all those good stuff. That's to tell you how very, very minimal the job is. And because you know that the NYC will pay you 33,000, so I know you're saying, how are you getting the remaining? Okay, the school also pays me 9,000, which make it 42 whooping thousand naira. You know, that's actually the salary of many people in Nigeria. I don't take transport to anywhere. Even my local government is actually trackable from my house. That's the good part. I don't take transport to my workplace. I don't take transport to my local governments for biometric, CDS, and all those good stuff, except once in a while when we have to go out for community service, which is just, and it is fine, it's just a way of me adding value to my community. That's cool by me. Like, I don't have any issue with that. I'm super excited even when we are told to go out for community service. I love it. And just with me being in this system, despite the fact that my husband takes care of me and everything, and my money is just for the baby girl's life, I have the opportunity of earning this kind of money without having to do too much. A big thank you to Nigerian government for creating this kind of environment. And all I'm just here to tell you is that the fact that you want to enjoy your baby girl's life, the fact that you want to be a full-time housewife, there are still things you can do to enjoy this life without having not to do anything. I'm somebody who believes in being taken care of. I love it. I don't know, is there anybody who doesn't love to be pampered? Okay, if I say I'm getting you a lunch this afternoon, won't you be excited? Yeah, that's just the way it is. So everybody loves to be pampered. So as much as I love to be pampered, I'm also not the type who love to sit at home just not doing anything. I love to be valuable, to impact my world, and to give back to my community. Like, I've been really blessed by other people's value, books, courses, and different things that people have done. The way, like, I mean, even content creation like this, where people have created value, for real-time values for us, where you have issues and all you do is just scroll through your phone and check what's other people feeling about this particular thing, what do they have to say. And this is just a huge blessing for our community, and there's no big deal why you shouldn't do that same thing in return back to your community. For me, I feel that's just a return from my side back to my community. And all I have to say is, all of Obiageris, all women out there who are full housewife, who are just chilling and enjoying their husband money, please come closer, come closer. I have a discussion for you. At this moment where there's no pressure on you, you do things at your leisure, and you don't have to just do the whole world, and I mean, having to run a you enjoy life, giving birth, nurturing your seeds and your children that God has blessed you with, and taking care of your husband. It's a beautiful thing. But there are some small things you can do that won't hinder you from being a full-time housewife like you want to do. I mean, there are things you can do. Okay, let me mention a few for you. Things like e-commerce business. All you need to do is just call the vendor, check the pictures on your phone, just the same way you scroll through Instagram. That's just all you need to do. Check the pictures of the product on your phone, put it online on your status, the same way you're checking other people's status. Let other people check your status. Don't just post things that are like memes, and as much as memes are good to make other people laugh, post valuable things. Let them also laugh. Let them also see that you're a blessing to the community as well. This is just basically it, and something little will be coming into your pocket. You'll be surprised that at the end of the month you have something in your hands in exchange for just those little way of blessing your community. That's just basically it. You can create content like this, just like this one you're watching right now, and YouTube will be paying you over time. After you do it consistently for a while, you get your revenue, and this will also be a way of you being blessed without you leaving the confines of your home. Like, you don't have to leave the confines of your home. You can create content like this without going anywhere. Just sit there in the four walls of your room and just create the content, or just sit there in your garden, or just the outside. You can use daylight. Like, you don't even have an excuse as far as you have a phone and a network, a data network. All you need to do is just take your phone outside, film it with daylight, and it's fine. So it's not necessarily any big deal. Just make sure that as much as you're getting value, me, I'm super excited. I'm saying this out right now because I'm getting value from the Nigerian government. I'm actually receiving their money right now, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm willing to give back to my community, and so I'm super excited to be teaching those kids. I'm super excited to have time to also create beautiful content like this. I'm sure you enjoy this particular content. Yes, I'm sure you do. And for you to actually know I enjoy creating content like this, I created a video where I explained everything I learned about relationship, because I once had a glitch in relationship. I mean, tough issues that I felt wouldn't even make me to have a happy home and things like that. But God is good to us all the time, and what just changes things is knowledge. And by the time I was able to gather some of those few knowledges, things start to change, and I saw that relationship is not necessarily by luck, it is by choices. And I begin to make right choices for myself, and I saw things changing ends. Like, I saw the hands of clock changing for me. Definition of people who now ask me out are different. People that I now have as my friends and companies are different. Not people who are just jealous about me, jealous about the fact that you have somebody and all those kind of stuff. So I have healthy people around me now, and I know what to select and how to do it. And I created all of this in a video for you, where I explain to you the basic things I learned that has helped me in relationship, and that I'm sure will actually be helping you as well. So all you just need to do is check the description of this video. I'll be dropping the link to that particular video there. Just go there. I'm sure you've learned a thing or two from this video, and if you've done, just tell me in the comment section how you're making your cool money and enjoying your full housewife duty while still earning money. Or if it is the other way around for you. Yeah, life happened that way sometimes. I told you I've once been a person who does 9 to 5, like more than 2 or 3 types of job. I've done that. I've done weekly job, I've done daily job, and all those stuff. So life just happened, and life happened in seasons and in phases. So if that's currently the phase of life you're in right now, it's fine. Life changes and things might just adjust themselves for your good, and that's just the good part of it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sure you've learned a thing or two from this video. Do let me know how you feel about this video. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can get notification when I upload beautiful content like this one you're currently watching. See you in my next video. Bye.